Alright guys, Supreme Kami here. So Astray Reference Custom received a newly alteration. So that's why we are going to be taking a look and see how good is it after alteration and then trying to use those EX. So the Astray Reference Custom, the back part is definitely going to be the main selling point, having the tactical arm 2. But unfortunately, when they made the standard version, they went ahead and only give it a like a regular 30 seconds EX, not your custom EX. So that was honestly really sad. So if we ever get a new edition of this one, which I think eventually we would one day, right? Because with those all of those altered attribute, this one could be one that they might replace, maybe. If that is the case, that'd be great. But other than that, right now it is looking like an L, just like the name is indicating right there. But other than that, let's take a look at the stat. So I did upgrade everything to 6 stars, so you know it's gonna be red. All those parts are not base level 90. There's some of them like 91, 93, 94, and etc. Right? But the stat are gonna be as follows. So 21,000 with pretty much everything gold market and purple market. So not gonna be all that good, but the defense is actually stacking up quite nice. And kind of keep that in mind, we only have Protect activated at the current time, and then we don't even have like a specific jet license nor a pilot. So I think it's looking pretty good so far. But let me just show you guys some of these stats, like the armor and stuff. Like these are just kind of like the stat we are presented with, so they're obviously not really all that good, right? And then we take a look at some of the other parts, like the leg part. Like what is this? It's just kind of bad, right? But I'll definitely say the foundation, as far as the work wise, is definitely real solid. You got Protect, Close Combat, and then High Mobility, so you do have a fairly good foundation ready, which is obviously really good. EX wise, we have the Gerber Straight Tiger Pierce. So this one, I think after alteration could be a fairly good one, maybe. And last but not least, the Tactical Arms 2L. So this one, I don't know how it will fare, just because I have used it in the past and just kind of underwhelming, right? So let's take a look at it after alteration. So I will show you guys like a part or two of like how the stat has become, and then we'll definitely see are there anything worth mentioning as far as like, oh, you must go for it or try to prioritize it. So let's see, because in terms of upgrading standard to like alterating them, they are a little bit expensive. You do have to get them to 6 stars, and then the whole 9 yard as far as like the investment of it, like capital, your awakening circuits, and etc. So alright, so let's just start things off the head part. So stat wise right now, if we do because I am going to be alterating them, so let me do show you guys the stat jumps. So yeah, you do see that we are clearly seeing a lot more melee attacks. So pretty much jumping that by 3 times than before. As far as defense, twice as much as the original state. So that is actually quite good, not bad. That is definitely really good. That is what it's intended to be, a melee centric part. But head part, right? This one is actually, I guess this one is actually not too bad as far as the head part specifically, because I don't recall if we ever have like an enemy any reduction and then having an initial charge on head part. So this one could be an interesting one we're looking at. This one is going to be for shooting specifically, so it could be good. It's not bad, definitely quite solid. But this one, I think I want to say not everyone may need it, because this part is shown a bit, but this one is good, right? The secondary portion, the initial charge boosted. But this one, if you guys are not into this one, you feel like you want a power trait instead, this head part is probably not going to be for you guys. But stat wise on this one, I guess is pretty decent enough. Like even the melee defense is high, like 6,000. So that's good. I like that. Alright, so moving over to the torso, so let's do alterate it as well. So we got the stat, got a massive jump. We'll definitely take that. So the first portrait was already bad, as we take a look at it right now. So let's kind of see. Let's see. So the first trait is under strong melee power only. So obviously you guys know that it's not gonna be very effective, except for if you're only doing normal attacks, then it's good. But other than that, first portrait is kind of out of the question. Secondary portrait, I think, is definitely a very great redemption. So when you have this equipped, either on your skins or either on like your actual main build, Main build is for those that are not using a skin, then you have to be using the dual saber. But if you guys are using a skin, just have it on your skin and you're good. So this one is actually fairly solid, you know, an enemy melee damage plus 35%, so we'll definitely take that. But like I said again, this one is only good with this one. The first one is just so bad. So but if you guys do not have anything better than this one can definitely be something that you might want to try out, because it's just honestly pretty good, right? Great stat, you know, that is good. 6k, and then pair that with like 3000 right there, like almost at 4000. That is good. It's just that this one, once again, that's bad. Great war tag as well, close combat, and then pro tag, so we'll definitely love to see that, right? So arms, so the arms, right? The arms didn't really get the biggest improvement, I feel like. So that was honestly pretty bad. They did bump up a lot more in terms of the melee defense, and then as far as armor, they definitely pack in the heat right there. So that's good. That's definitely good to see, right? So let's see what the portrait has in store for us here. So yeah, I definitely say this one is lowballing it, but trait wise is oof. First portrait is honestly just another bad one, but the secondary portrait having revival and arm when you have Prota activated. So this one, if you guys do not really care about revival, this one is probably not going to cater to you, because this one is simply just look at this one. So yeah, but other than that, I feel like the torso is not necessarily something you have to immediately work on. So that's just that. All right, so Lake Portal, what are we looking at now? Pretty good. That's pretty good stat right there after Alteration. B+, so we definitely have to see how it goes in terms of actual battle to see how hard it hits, right? So I will be hopping into the Big Sam. Just want to see if these two melee EX skill can clear it. I highly doubt it, but we'll definitely see, right? We'll see how things turns out. So back part now. Here are the following stats. So it's not too bad. You got that base, you know, up to 3k, and then you have that, you know, hovering around that mid 5000 is actually pretty good. This one does not really have like a substantial change, so I don't know how it will fare. So, but yeah, let me do Archery this one as well, right? And then I'll be sure you guys like what is it after Archery everything, and then we shall see like what kind of improvement we're looking at. So 3 times increased by 3 times, so that's good. No, that's actually 4 times. That's good. That is really good. And you know, honestly, looking at the last piece with there, the melee weapon, this is probably one of the more satinating ones to be looking at, because like for those who have been playing for like a long time, this was one of the best, right? Just having an initial charge boosted for a melee build. But what did they do? Like they went ahead and messed up this part completely. Like what is this? Like why? I don't think we need this one at all. So this one, they completely totaled the part. So I don't think this one is that good of an investment anymore, except for the stat maybe. But yeah, other than that, like this one definitely bloated. Like if they would have done something else, that would have been perfect. But no, that's what it is. So compared to the original version, just looking at it unwatched, you guys can see that they actually went ahead and pumped it up a little bit of defense. So that's good, right? As far as the base melee, it did went up by, you know, quite a bit as well. So that's a little bit interesting. So alright, so we have the final part alterated. So let me show you guys how is it after alteration with everything combined. Alright, so that is going to be the following stat, looking at 33,000, and then melee defense 28,000. So this one is actually not too bad. We'll definitely take that. So kind of keep that in mind. There are some war tags that obviously I have not, you know, obtained as far as having them activated. Let's say namely close combat, high mobility is not there yet. But other than that, I think this one definitely serves as a very good core foundation for like a good melee build, because you do have some of the, you know, required war tag to kind of make everything fit. So this one is not bad. But yeah, I think that should be pretty much it as far as the alteration unit goes. So now let me hop into the big sandwich mission and see how things goes. Alright, so we are in. So let's see if these EXQ can actually take down Big Zen, which I think probably not. I have big doubts. Okay. Can we can't even take it down the leg? Like, are you kidding me? that's fairly good. So we did like 4 million, so I'll take that. But yeah, that is actually just not enough. So I feel like friend battle is probably going to be a better situation. So I guess I'll just hop into a quick friend battle and just gonna auto it and see what we can expect from there. Alright, so friend battle time. So I did actually set this one on auto. I just want to see which one is going to be able to proc it first. So let's see. Alright, so a little bit of a stalemate right now, and I'm going for just a clash, just a clash. So we have not executed any EXE yet, and oh my gosh, we are almost one shot. So they don't have iframe, so you guys can see that. I did not survive that, but yeah, friend battle is obviously gonna be really good. But even then, the leg EXQ, the tiger or the Gerber stray tiger pierce was not really enough to take down the enemy. So that was kind of unfortunate. And then obviously we have the tactical arm just kind of clean things up. But other than that, I think that is going to be pretty much it as for the alteration review and the EXQ testing for the Astray reference custom. So as far as the actual EXQ, so I think they're actually just pretty mid. There's not anything too good about them, but the actual unit itself, like any of the other parts here, I think they could be really solid. This one definitely going to be a really good foundation for just a good melee build. But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it as for the review here, and then I'll be catching you all on the next one.